Hey guys, David Garrido here from La Liga Lowdown. Hope your weekend was a good one. You know what we do on Mondays, right? Yeah, it's our new feature for this season. It's called the Rapid Roundup. If you haven't already subscribed, look, there is another reason. You can just click on that button. It takes a couple of seconds. Now, this is where we whiz you around Spain, recapping the La Liga action of the match day on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. No Roman this week, but we will be checking in with Alex, Ewan and Bacot, and I will be appearing at 4 different grounds in the space of just a few minutes. Who said that YouTube wasn't magic? We're going to start off in Andalusia with the final game on Sunday night. Oh, you've got to love this place, the Estadio Ramon Sánchez Pizjuán. Look at it, it's so impressive, it's so imposing. The famous mural with all the club crests of all the teams that have ever played here. The anthem, magical, spine-tingling even. But it doesn't mean a jot if you then go and lose 2-0 to Getafe. And that's what happened, and especially if that defeat comes on the back of the derby defeat, 1-0 at Real Betis. Yes, it's back-to-back losses for Pablo Machin's men. Both of Getafe's goals were scored by Angel Rodriguez. The first one a brilliantly constructed move with his fellow forwards, Amat and Dai, into Jorge Molina. Beautiful assist from him, and then a fine finish from Angel past Thomas Vaclik, and he did it again for good measure. And remember that Vaclik is one of the better performers, not just for Sevilla, but in La Liga this season. Quite rightly, on 60 minutes, when Angel was taken off, those in blue, those Getafe fans who travelled to Seville gave him a standing ovation. But if you're a Sevilla fan right now, real reason to be concerned, because that early season momentum through the Europa League qualifiers, keeping clean sheets, winning games, staying unbeaten, has just gone. And these fans will be expecting much, much more when they start their group stage campaign against Standard Liège on Thursday.
Hi guys, Alex Johnson here from north of Spain, where we had a lot of action going on this weekend over in the Basque Country. Barcelona went to Anoeta, Real Madrid went to San Mamés, and neither of them had it easy. We start off at the new Anoeta. There was no running tracks, top atmosphere. La Real got off to a brilliant start, getting an early lead. Ter Stegen, he kept Barça in the match, and Jordi Alba argues that our keeper is the best in the world. There was an evident change in the second half as Coutinho and Sergio Busquets came on for Barcelona. The scorer of the equaliser, Luis Suárez, said that it changed the dynamic of the team. And then Dembele also got onto the scoring sheet, and Barcelona, with a bit of luck, could leave Anoeta with all the 3 points. Real Madrid were not so lucky over at San Mamés, as 21-year-old Unai Simon had the match of his life. I'm glad that he gets to play these matches that he will always remember, said Berizzo afterwards. And Berizzo, what a change he's made at Athletic. They did not let Los Blancos breathe with the intense press that they had kept all match. Iker Muniain got the goal, kind of robbed it from Inaki Williams, but then some brilliance from Gareth Bale and Isco was needed to save a point for Real Madrid.
Now over at the Ercilla Stadium, Espanyol won for the second time at home this season as they beat Levante by a goal to 0. They really were the protagonists in this game, especially in the first half, against a Levante team who were camped inside their 4-4-2, pretty defensive, only with José Luis Morales, their inspirational captain and tireless runner, as an attacking outlet. Now something changed at half-time. Paco Lopez perhaps got into his troops, said maybe we can get something out of this game, and they seemed to start the second 45 the brighter. But then Sergio Garcés struck to really take the wind out of their sails. Esteban Granero robbed José Campaño of the ball, and then fantastic strike from Sergio Garcés to beat Oyer. And that was it, 1-0 the final score. Levante couldn't find an equaliser. And after the game, Sergi Darder, who was pretty impressive actually, said that Espanyol can beat anyone. Can they? Should we find out next weekend when they head to the Estadio Bernabéu to take on Real Madrid? Speaking of which, off to the Spanish capital right now.
I'm Ewan and I'm here in Madrid, outside the Estadio Butarque in fact, where Leganés played Villarreal. But first in Madrid we had Atletico Madrid versus Eibar on Saturday. It was a wild game, especially in the second half, as Marko Dimitrovic made 8 saves. Eventually though, he was beaten by 19-year-old Borja Garcés with about 13 seconds left of stoppage time remaining. That earned Atletico Madrid a 1-1 draw. It earned them a point, but still not a great result for them. They'd have hoped to win that. It's not been a good start for the season for them. But Diego Simeone, he's remaining positive. He said after the game, you know, now more than ever, we have to be united. We'll see if that positivity can carry through and get them a win against Monaco as they kick off their Champions League campaign. And then that brings us to Butarque, where Leganés, they played Villarreal, both teams looking for their first win of the season, and it was Villarreal who got it. Villarreal got it through substitute Carlos Bacca, who headed home in the second half, but not before Guido Carrillo had missed a penalty for Leganés. Villarreal coach Javi Calleja was able to admit after the game that penalty was a turning point, but nevertheless he's delighted with the 3 points as his team now turn their attention to Rangers on Thursday.
Now honestly, you could be forgiven for dozing off during this one at the Estadio José Zorrilla as Real Valladolid lost 1-0 at home to Alaves. I honestly don't know anything that was exciting about this game. Let's have a think. Maybe Ronaldo appearing in the palco for the first time, the director's box, to watch a game from there after taking over the club, buying majority stake. The pitch was maybe in better shape than it had been for the game against Barcelona when it was coming up in clumps. But in terms of what happened on it, yeah, just very, very boring. The goal was good though. Came in the 3rd minute of 4 added on at the end of the second half. Johnny streaking down the left, pulling the ball back. Ibai Gomez with a really clean connection, beating the keeper left-footed. So the points head back to Vitoria. It's back-to-back wins for Alaves, and they are one of a quartet of teams on 7 points from 4 games. But honestly, apart from that, oh my God, it was dull. Next!
Hi, this is Paco Polit for La Liga Lowdown, and as always, I am in the lovely Valencia. In fact, we have amateur football going on right now. Today we have plenty of sun, but it wasn't sunny for Valencia last Saturday. In fact, both the rain and a very concentrated Real Betis ruined Valencia's chances of winning their first game this season. No goals in the game between both, and Valencia fans have reasons to worry as they have only bagged 3 from the first 12 points in La Liga. And this Wednesday, obviously, they will face their Champions League debut against Juventus. Everyone expects Felino's men to finally deliver a strong performance against the Italian champions.
Well, Friday night was an historic night for Huesca, their first home game in La Liga in Spain's top division in their entire history here at the Estadio El Alcoraz. Shame for them they couldn't crown it with a win, but to be honest, the way they played in their 1-0 defeat to VALLECANO, they didn't really deserve to. And some strange team selections as well from Leo Franco, deciding to leave Alex Gallar and Cucho Hernandez on the bench. He did bring them on, but they didn't really make an impact. He said that his side chased down every last ball, but it just wasn't enough. As for Rayo, well, the goal that won it for them was worthy of winning any encounter. From Stoke, Loney, Gianelli and Buller shifted the ball onto his left foot outside the box and then an absolute rocket into the top right-hand corner, earning the praise, quite rightly, of Michel after the game. He said that his team overall were very good. So, first win of the season for Rayo. They're off the bottom, although not out of the bottom 3. For Huesca, it's back-to-back defeats, but no reason to panic just yet. Alright, so that's it. We've taken you around Spain for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday action in La Liga on Matchday 4. A time to remind you of our Twitter feed. We are at La Liga Lowdown. Make sure that you find us, follow us and chat to us on social media. We'll keep you updated with all things Spanish football across the week. And of course as well, on Twitter we're asking you for your 3-word verdicts on Matchday 4, and the best ones will make it into our mini-pod, which is out each and every Tuesday. Check the description for the links to our mini-pod. And also, if you happen to be in North America, we broadcast on SiriusXM FC 157 on Tuesdays, so listen out for that. There's also our website, www.laligalowdown.com, for all of our content in one place. And please, 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 as you know, we want you to like and subscribe and spread the word about this La Liga Lowdown YouTube channel, so make sure you do that, and we'll see you next time.